Welcome to the channel and welcome to what is going to be a grueling challenge series. My name is Josh, but you guys are going to know me as JT Moo. We're going to be doing a World of Warcraft classic, hardcore, but no running challenge. That means we're going to be toggle walking everywhere we go. It doesn't matter if we're being chased by a bunch of mobs. Either we fight our way out of that situation or we die. Now, should we meet our demise? We're not gonna, but should we? We're going to do a race and class reroll. We're not going to take the same path to try to complete the challenge next time. Now, I think one of the most important aspects of this challenge is making sure that when I log in, I click that toggle walk keybind. Here's what happens if I don't. Alrighty, we're gonna go get logged into Kalgoresh, get the night on the road. We're gonna get started here. All right, so we last left off on Sinjin. We finally made it out the Valley of Trials, but we are needing to head back into Valley of Trials. So I'm pretty confident there's no hunter trainer here in Sinjin Village. We're gonna go work on the Solvent Spirit first, which should be the crawler mucus, right? Yeah. Oh, wrong button. Want that arcane shot. We need it before we go out there and try to face Zalazane. We need that arcane shot, that's for sure. I do not want to die. And I noticed like my stuff went away. I don't understand. I'm confused. When we were in here on the interface, it should be, oh, percentage bolt. That'd be why. But why isn't it showing up on the enemies? If you guys can figure that out, let me know. Because I do not understand why it shouldn't be showing up on enemies as well, like the percentages and whatnot.
Ready yet?
And I kept saying Minishana last time, and Minshana. It should be Minshina. Minshina. I realize that. I'm out of range.
Still recharging.
All right, so I think I refuse to experience that type of heartbreak again. So hopefully one time is all it took to learn that lesson. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to making our character here. We're gonna go Orc, Hunter, Kalgoresh. We got the pasty skin, it looks like already. Got the old face, kind of a balding head. And then already got the beard. We need to go back this way, I think. Right there. All right. Gotta make the guy look old. We're walking everywhere, right? Before we get logged in, I want you guys to know that I want you guys to know that I'm going to be reading all the quests, role playing it to the best of my abilities, giving you guys little character voices. We're going to go ahead and watch the cinematics as well. So we'll go ahead and start with this one right here.
Long ago, the Orcish horde was corrupted by the Burning Legion and lured to the world of Azeroth. For generations, the Orcs made war upon the human kingdoms of Stormwind and Lordaeron. Though the horde was ultimately defeated, a visionary young war chief named Thrall rose to lead his people in their darkest hour. Under Thrall's rule, the Orcs freed themselves from the chains of demonic corruption and embraced their shamanistic heritage. After years of wandering, the Orcs founded their own kingdom in the harsh wastelands of Durotar. Based in the warrior city of Orgrimmar, they stand ready to destroy all who would challenge their supremacy. As a proud defender of Durotar, it is your duty to crush your enemies, both seen and unseen. For the nefarious agents of the Burning Legion still wander the land.
Toggle walk is on. Let's go talk to Kalta.
What do you need?
Your place in the world. Finally, you are of age, Kalgoresh. Of age to battle in the name of the Horde. To conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands, but perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornek. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young hunter. You will find Gornek in the den to the west.
May your blades
All right, so we'll get to Gornek real quick, real slowly. As soon as we talk to Gornek and we get going after those boars, I'm pretty sure that's the first quest. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about my WoW history. Probably could have divulged it by now. No, it'll take a little bit longer than that. But for now, and for now. All right. The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its test will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun. Another one of Kaltung's recruits, A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter, by the time we think you're ready to leave the Valley, you'll be a proud warrior of the Horde. Cutting teeth. The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Baronstadt and Kodo, but well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the modeled boars you find north of here.
straight.
Let's go get the modeled boars. Okay, so my WoW history. Way back in the day when WoW first came out, Vanilla WoW, my dad and I saw all the commercials for it and we were ecstatic. He ended up buying the discs because back then you couldn't just download them, you had to buy the discs. You know, back in the olden good days. Well, we installed it, got everything loaded up, ready to go, and when we tried to log in, we realized it required a subscription. So my dad said, screw that, we're not paying a monthly fee to play a game. Well, it sat on the shelf. We didn't even return the discs. It sat on the shelf, and a couple months later, he was cleaning up his desk and realized that it had come with like a free 1-month trial. That very night, I had my own account. He didn't want to share accounts with anymore. So I ended up getting my own account right out the gate. And so pretty much I've played WoW since then, with the exception of several expansions, which I'll divulge in just a moment. I played all of Vanilla. I played all of Burning Crusade. I was a warrior through all of that. I was 12 when it came out, so I picked the most basic class, most basic race, is what it is. And then for some reason, I ended up quitting I bought Lich King, but ended up quitting like a couple weeks after it came out. Came back a couple weeks during Lich King before Cataclysm came out. Once Cataclysm came out, I played pretty much all of Cataclysm. I ended up swapping to a main rogue though. And then I played all of Mist of Pandaria. I played all of Warlords of Draenor pretty much. I ended up buying Legion, I quit Legion a couple weeks into it, just like Wrath. I came back a little bit during Battle for Azeroth. I didn't play any of Shadowlands. I just came back to Dragonflight. Really kind of excited for the War Within. It's really kind of funny because every time I quit, I was just so sure I would never come back. But every single time I've come back, I just wish I never quit, because it's such a heartbreaking feeling knowing that I'll never get to experience certain expansions the way other people experienced, like Shadowlands or Wrath or those things. I know Wrath was a very popular expansion. I'll never experience it in the same way that someone else did. I mean, that is just the way that it goes. It is what it is. I'm here now. I wanted to have a little bit of fun with that, but I'm really excited to play the War Within and see what happens. One of my big disappointments in World of Warcraft for a while was the fact that they moved away from the old school talent trees. You know, I'm really grateful that they are where they are now, even in Dragonflight. I'm kind of curious what the hero talent trees are going to be like once War Within drops. I think that'll add a little neat twist to the game. But that was a big disappointment for a long time. I thought it was just oversimplification of the game. I know they were trying to make the barrier to entry a little lower, a little easier to get into the game, but I mean, Arms Fury Warrior back in the day was just amazing. I do miss that. I do miss that. I mained a rogue as my primary character for Cataclysm. By the end of Cataclysm, I ended up being a Feral Druid, and Mist of Pandaria, I pretty much played a Feral Druid the entirety of that. Got really big into arena, PvP, things of that nature. When I used to play WoW too, I never really read quests. I never really roleplayed it. I was always the individual that just wanted to get the quest done. I have reached the stage in my life now where like lore and story is what I'm craving. So that's why I'm having fun like reading the quests, giving them a little voice, even if as simple as the voice may be. It's fun for me. I have fun with it.
Charging.
Yeah, level 2 already. They're doing a speed run slowly. Work. I'll make sure you're working in just a little bit. I'll bonk you on the noggin, no worry. You'll wake up. One more? Nope. But I will take that. Man, where are all the boars at? They're literally all dead. Uno más? Por favor. It's like Jackie Chan. And was it Shanghai Noon, I think it is. Or Shanghai, yeah, Shanghai Noon. Uno más. He's drunk.
I'm out of range.
It's pretty funny. I love Jackie Chan. So, some of the other things I plan on doing, I do have another World of Warcraft series in mind where I'm going to call it the World of Warcraft Through the Eyes of. And basically, we're going to take a character and have them experience a zone for the first time. So, like, it'll be Durotar through the eyes of Kalgoresh or what have you. And I'm going to roleplay it, like give that character an actual backstory. We're going to roleplay that way more hardcore than we're going to roleplay this, just because we're focused on the challenge aspect of it. It is classic hardcore. So I think, you know, that's one of the things we're going to be focusing on in that challenge, or that little series. I do have some other like hardcore challenge series as well that I've got planned. I kind of want to keep them on the DL right now. That way I'm not kind of pre-stating some of the things I'm going to do in that regard. The World of Warcraft Through the Eyes of is 100% a series that I'm going to do. I thought of that before I thought of this. I want to do something different, something quirky, something painful. You know, I feel like this is some type of form of masochism. I wouldn't say this is sexual gratification, but this is 100%, hopefully you guys deriving satisfaction from my pain. Just walking this slow has gotta it's brutal. I'll tell you that. It's brutal. It's gonna take a while to get where we need to go. As you can see, I don't think I'll have a problem not shutting up. There's not gonna be any dead space, you know, but that's neither here nor there. Has reached level 60. Congratulations. Literally the name is FHH. They have reached level 60.
I need to get closer.
I need to get closer. Just wait. Just wait. Some of the voices are gonna get nutty. I cannot do troll, but I try to do troll. Yeah, this is going to be a very painful run. I'm literally going to work on setting world's slowest level 60. That'll be a record to speak for itself. I mean, this requires a lot of dedication. I hope you guys can see that. I am dedicated to your satisfaction. I live to please. Greetings. I don't do very good female voices either. I will give it a shot. I make no promises. None at all. I'm pretty basic in my voices, so I'm going to try to utilize this as experience in diversifying the voices I give. Maybe I don't necessarily need to focus on like race appropriate voices. I could just say, this is what I think you sound like, and give them a quirky voice. He sounds like this though, whenever he speaks. Gornek, he sounds like this.
What do you need?
Cutting teeth. Not bad, Kalgoresh, but don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next trial will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent, so you'll need some extra protection.
Go with honor.
Gloves. Thing of the Scorpion.
to victory.
Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpion. You will find large numbers of scorpions northwest of here. Bring me 10 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle. The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stingers. Excuse me. We keep large quantities of antidote for scorpion venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing any of them that, will you? No, I sure won't. Kalgoresh doesn't need that.
Strength.
Ah, while you were gone, a parchment came for you, Kalgoresh. Read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the hunter trainer Jin Shan. She would have words with you when you're ready.
No.
Dope. Etched parchment. Ya be in good hands now, man. Jin Shan know you'll be looking to learn the ways of the hunter. And she be ready to teach you. If you be ready to listen. Come find me. Not ride me. Good night. Come find me. Come find me in the Valley of Trials. Jin Shan start your training and show you just how powerful the ways of the hunter is. That wasn't a bad hunter, if I do say so from myself. Ah, so you come at last. Good Jin Shan be waiting for ya. Many think it be easy path, but Jin Shan tell you that not true. Mastering the beasts of Durtar and beyond take as much skill as mastering the arcane arts or speaking to our ancestors. Firing a that went Irish. Firing a bow or rifle may not be as dangerous as you as casting a spell, but it sure be as dangerous to your enemy. When we finish speaking, you should talk to the rest of the citizens in the valley. When you they ask you to do things for them, things that will test your skill and teach you some of the dangers of this land. As you grow in experience and wisdom, you be needing Jin Shan to show you better techniques and skills. Come back to Jin Shan often. I will let you know what I can teach you.
You be careful, man.
Not worried about track beast yet.
Stay away from
Vile
the voodoo.
familiars. I trust in the not the gumdrop buttons.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor. Okay, let's try to match that. I trust the Valley of Trials will teach you much, young hunter. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. A group calls itself the Burning Blade, has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me. We're gonna go to the gentleman. Oh yeah, there's a quest over here anyways. And over here. I am not knowing, but we need to make sure we root eat. Is that a quest? Can I give it to me? Yeah. I don't know. We'll pick your quest up in a second. Oh, I don't even have money for that. Now I do. My arrows now.
For the whole.
Galgar's Cactus Apple Surprise. We'll give this guy a different voice. I'm sure it sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, Kalgoresh. If you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near the cactus plants around here.
Go forth.
Yes, I'm interested. Cactus apple surprise, please. So like I talked about role-playing earlier, I never used to be into role-playing really. It was never really my thing. Like Jacob, one of my buddies, he actually has a channel called Fairly Adventurous. Yeah, we can't get that quest yet. He has a channel called Fairly Adventurous where he's streaming a D&D campaign. But prior to that, he invited me to a couple LARPs back in the day. And it's just, I went to I think 3 of them in total, like murder mysteries, LARPs, stuff like that. And it never really was for me. But last year, January, I got invited to a D&D campaign by Melvin. So we started playing D&D and we've been playing since. I really kind of, like at first really enjoyed the combat with that, but I started to fall in love with the roleplay. Like I said earlier, I'm sorry, I got hiccups. Like I said earlier, I've reached this stage in my life where I'm really craving story and lore. Like now I really want to learn the lore of Durtar, of the Barrens, and all of the other places I visit here. And that's why I'm actually reading the quests, because I never used to do that. Gathered what I needed, I went, I turned it in, and moved on. I think if I hit level 3, I can get that quest. So I'm gonna try to do that real quick. just by killing a couple boar. Shouldn't take too many. So I'm at this point where I really, really crave that, and I've started to enjoy role-playing, rather. So that's kind of the impetus for wanting to do the role-playing series, making a character's backstory, seeing how they see the world through their eyes, all that. I have some other games I really want to focus on playing as well. It's not going to be just World of Warcraft. I want to set the standard for my channel right out the gate. I'm not just going to be WoW related. WoW will be a big part of it because it's always been a big part of my life. But I will be looking at like Elden Ring, for example. I will be looking at the Witcher series. This isn't so much role playing, but I do have a plan with my brother-in-law to do the Halo Lasso campaign, so we could have some absurdity through that. I am going to have some competitive play too. While the main thing on this channel is going to be story, roleplay, campaign type stuff. I am going to do some competitive play. I used to play like Fortnite. I've played a lot of Halo Infinite recently. My other brother-in-law, William, he's wanting me to get into the Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone stuff, which I don't know how. Yeah, we can get that quest now. I don't know how I feel about Call of Duty. I haven't played that in a very, very long time, but back in the day, I was a big COD player in the Modern Warfare era. So I don't, it's not going to be just WoW. I'm going to be doing a lot of other stuff. Let's give this guy a goofy voice. Foreman Thazrael. He's a foreman. And we don't like our bosses, do we? Just don't tell them you said that.
Raw.
Cursed peons! They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they always are taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right orc for my task. Here, you take this blackjack and use it on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done, lousy, slacking peons.
Be safe.
Sleep. This guy's want to sleep.
Be busy. Leave me alone.
Well, if you're busy, go to sleep. We'll kill this boar real quick, see if he falls asleep.
Work.
Yeah, go lay down. You tired. You're tired.
Be not that kind of orc.
Yo.
Something you're doing?
Not ready yet.
All right, we're going to, because we've got to get the file familiars. We're going to take a counterclockwise approach. Go along this northeastern wall. Head north. Finish off over there where those scorpions are, and I think there's that Sarkoth quest over there. We can grab that, knock that out as well. Work. You're not that kind of orc. I don't know if we're gonna make it there. He might wake up.
I'm out of range.
If only we could run. On Jacob's D&D campaign, when we were first getting started, he was kind of sitting in a message to the group, talking to everybody about the group's experience in D&D, things of that nature. He was like, we've got a couple players that have really expansive experience. We've got a couple of players that are brand new to the game. And then there's Josh, who has a big heart. So I responded, real big heart. I got the effort. I try. Sometimes trying is okay. It's not the best, but I try, okay? I try. Oh, there's scorpions over here too. I forgot about that. We'll get a couple of them on our way. We're not gonna go that way though. Oh, the cactuses. I probably walked past so many of them.
That spell isn't ready.
Silly goose. I'm a real big man. That should have been 3. That should have been 3. 3 hits. Oh, another game I was thinking about too. I ended up buying it, but everybody else had it on console and I had it on PC, so I didn't get to really play it. I wanted to play it with other people. But Baldur's Gate 3, my brother-in-law is also considering purchasing that on PC, even though he has it on console. So if he does, I think him and I might try to do a little series for that as well, little playthrough. My main goal with this content is to eventually get to streaming. I've put it off for so long. I wanted to do this for a very long time, and I don't know really, other than fear, why I've put it off. But I've been watching a lot of videos lately, and one of the big things that everybody keeps talking about is just getting started, or the biggest regret is they wish they started like sooner. 100%. Now that I'm actually doing it, it feels good to be starting this journey, and I really don't know why I put it off for so long. It's actually quite bothersome. I'm not usually the type of guy to be afraid of stuff. I like to tackle my problems head on. But when it came to this, man, I guess just putting yourself out there in a different way kind of created some fears, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Whether this channel blows up or not is really irrelevant to me. It's the fact that I'm out here having fun doing this journey. That is what I care about. It's invaluable experience to be doing what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy it too. I'm a pretty goofy dude, pretty cheesy. That's why we're doing a cheesy challenge. You know, walking is not exactly difficult. Maybe walking and not dying is difficult, but I'm a pretty cheesy guy. When my wife and I first started dating, we talked about, one of her nicknames for me was Queso, so we started using it a lot, the term queso in our relationship. She actually bought the first Valentine's together, she bought a shirt that said Queso is my Valentine. I sure am. We like cheesy. Excuse me. Fire the bow, please. Work. Man, being back in Classic is just like... That's another thing. So not only am I doing a Classic hardcore challenge, this is actually basically my first Classic experience, hardcore experience in general. So I've never played hardcore. I barely played Classic when it came out back in the BFA time frame. And yes, I know I'm playing another hunter, as what you guys saw in the failure video, but technically I didn't die as just a dum-dum. That'd be why I re-rolled another hunter. Oh, same dude. Easy money.
I need to get
Ah. I gotta make sure we keep upgrading. There be ye vile familiars.
It's too far away.
Oh, it's too far right when I clicked it, huh? Walking through that cave is going to be a nightmare. I'm very hopeful that I walk in with somebody so I don't get like a bunch of spawns on me or something. Way back in the day in Mr. Pandaria, whenever I was PvPing a lot on my Feral Druid, I was pretty well known for ganking in the shrine. I was one of those guys. I had a friend that ended up swapping over to Alliance from Horde, and anytime they would see that city under attack, they would message me and say, "Is that you?" Yeah, that's me. I'm doing that.
I'm out of range.
I'm causing the havoc. I'm sowing chaos. But that's what we like to do. That's what brings the lols. That one's done. Got vile familiars to knock out. 11 of them dudes. That fireball ain't nothing. I ate that. That's nothing to me. Man, I just... What professions do you guys think I should be going for as self-found? I really don't know. I feel like I should do alchemy and herbalism so I can make potions for survivability, but I just don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I think we'll be able to hit level 4, get that Serpent Sting is the next one, I believe. And the other two, what, Hunter's Mark and Arcane Shot are level 6. This is going to be a very slow challenge, so hopefully we can find stuff to talk about. Keep it entertaining. If you guys ever have suggestions on things that we can talk about, just make sure to leave them in the comments. I'll be very responsive there. Again, I don't think I'm going to have a problem talking. As you can see, I don't shut up hardly ever, but is what it is. That's what we're here for, folks. I think the unfortunate part too is, oh, I wish I knew what was more expensive. Guess we're just rolling with this, huh? Got a nice little inventory full already. I want to try to remember what we're gonna do. Gotta start trying to remember prices. Yeah, inventory full. Okay, we are going to allow for a flight pass. I don't remember if I said that in the intro, but that is going to be allowed. Like, the only thing we're going to be focused on, whether we're mounts or not, is walking only. That's going to be the main gig. It's just when our feet are on the ground, walking. That's it. That's the challenge. That's the painful challenge. We don't need to wake up any more peons. We need 3 more of the familiars. 3 more apples. Cut back north after this. Yeah, we should definitely be able to do this. I think what we'll do is we'll try to hit Sarkoth, get the rest of the scorpion tails, and then get back to the den and call it in for the night. But I think this is gonna be good. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. I mean, come on, this is like absolutely revolutionary, groundbreaking gameplay that we're doing right now. Oh no, this happened. Oh no. I cannot die already.
Charging. The spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast it yet. It's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. The spell isn't ready yet.
Oh no.
It's still recharging.
Oh no.
That spell
Oh
isn't
no.
ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
This can't be. Not already.
The spell isn't ready yet.
Come on.
Can't cast that yet.
Yes. Eat, eat, eat. The spawns, man. That's what's going to get me killed. Maybe when, as a hunter, maybe when we get that pet, it'll be a bit more beneficial. But right now, man, it is a dangerous game. That's scary stuff, man. I tell you what. Hardcore brings a new element to the game. The permadeath stuff is crazy.
Recharging.
You should be working. Conscripted to the horde, bud.
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Yeah, we want that though, so we'll get rid of that. Lots of more armor. We're about to hit level 4.
I can't carry anymore.
What did he have?
Inventory is full.
Yeah, we need that too. Bye.
The spell is over yet.
I still can't believe when I tried this already, I ended up walking and not realizing it. I can't believe how long it took me to actually figure that out. I couldn't believe I did that. It is so important that when we log in, I make sure I click the toggle.
That spell is over yet.
Oh, I already have the Scorpitels. I thought I still needed some. We just slain them for no reason. No, we needed to crush our enemies, that's why.
It's still recharging.
Doesn't hurt to get the experience. Or money. But eventually I want to get to streaming. That is something I really want to do. I think I mentioned this earlier, but my main goal right now is to try to build a following on YouTube. Kind of get a little audience going there. That way everybody can transfer over to YouTube, or from YouTube over to Twitch. That way I know I've got a reason to stream. You know, I really want to pursue this as something I enjoy already. And just a short little bit here, it's been a learning process, you know, making sure I have a checklist for every episode. That was episode 3 where I made the fail. So I had gone through 2 different episodes of what I felt like was pretty good content. But this is a learning process. I'm here to do it right. That was part of the reason why I put like doing this type of stuff off for such a long time too, because I am a perfectionist type. I'm OCD about that type of stuff. When I do something, I want to do it right, and I have very little room for error for myself when it comes to making mistakes in what I'm trying to do. So, anyways, Starkov, Hunter. I thought I would die out here with no one to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpids of the valley, I came across a particularly vicious-looking one. Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to his claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for its stinger, though. I go Irish, and it sliced down into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must kill the scorpid for me. My honor must be upheld. I fought it on the plateau to the south. So in Jacob's campaign, I'm playing a dwarf, and try as I might to pull off Scottish, the only thing that ever happens is I end up coming off Irish. Yeah. Hopefully through time and experience, I get better with my roleplay. That is the plan. But like I said, I try. My heart's in it. I hope you guys see that. Just love me. There's Starkov. Way up in there in the back. I'm gonna go get this cactus apple over here though. If we can climb this hill. Oh, there's 2. That's all we need. That's all we need. All right, so what I need to drop for that? I am gonna drop. I want money, so I'm gonna drop that for now. Don't have a feeling we're going to be needing to drop down and get any mana soon. This music is so nostalgic. So lovely. Having to redo the series wasn't such a bad thing. Like, for some reason, whenever I first started, come on now. When I first did it, OBS had changed some of my settings on the output quality, and so the first video ended up coming out really pixelated. Again, I felt like the content was great, but it just wasn't up to the quality, that OCD quality that I was really trying to hit. And so I think it was kind of a blessing in disguise that I made a dumb mistake and ended up running all the way after the crawlers there. I still think the realization is absolutely hilarious. When it finally hits my brain, it's just like, what am I doing? I can't believe I did that. But nonetheless, the quality is much better now. Something I can be happy with, something I can appreciate and be proud of. It just sucks that, you know, what happened to be what I felt like really good quality content ended up getting ruined by the quality in that mistake. But my father always said I would never amount to much. And here, I want to suck your blood. Lying beneath a tree, as life slips away, I'm afraid it looks like he was right. At least I wish to die knowing that my enemy in life lays dead. My blow was not enough to kill him, but looking at the damage I inflicted gives me some small measure of pride. That small measure will be all I have to sustain myself if I die. And in that light, this short list of my life's accomplishments fills me with anger. Seeing the deed you have done for me, it stills my heart. I cannot fall so easily. I must endure. But it remains that I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted. Please, Kalgoresh, return to the den and tell Gornek of my situation. Perhaps he can help me. Yes, I will. I will tell. I will tell him. Swiftly is not going to happen, bud. I'm going to be very, very slow. I'm going to be unswift. Non-swift. Painstakingly slow. Let's kill Sarkoth again, because he'd like to spawn on us. Look, Ma, no hands. Ghost ride the whip. So stupid. So dumb. I have not been doing any looking into the War Within stuff, except what I've been able to do with like the pre-patch stuff. Early access happens in as of this recording in a couple hours. So I haven't done any of that. I'm not paying attention. I really want to, when I get to that point of playing War Within content, I want to experience it like super ingrained. I don't want spoilers or anything of that nature. Yeah, our goal for tonight, for the rest of the night, since we're a little deep in there already, we're going to turn in these quests. I think we'll be able to get some training now because we're level 4. We'll go end off at Thasvril. And then let's not jump to our death right out the gate. I think we probably make it right here, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Risking it for the views. Okay, yeah, we only took 16. Not bad. I thought we were going to take a little bit more. Oh. Ah. Well, actually, we had the general good story anyways.
Speak, friend.
All this go bye-bye. Nope, I need those. Thank you. Alright. Have you finished How does this guy sound? Have you finished collecting cactus apples?
May your blades never dull.
Wonderful, Kalgoresh. As promised, here's your cactus apples a prize, plus a little something extra.
For the Horde.
I gotta try to remember the voices. That's gonna be the tough part. As we're starting to wrap up here, guys, I really appreciate feedback. If there's anything you think I could have done better, if there's anything I could be talking about, let me know. The carapace of the scorpion isn't so thick that the strength of the determined warrior will be deterred. Strike strongly and without doubt, and the scorpion should be proved easy prey. There's an important lesson that you must take away from fighting scorpions. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, Kalgoresh. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest. Sarkov. From your description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarkov. It is no wonder that Hanazuwa was overtaken by it. Aid will be dispatched to him immediately. Trouble yourself no more with Hanazuwa's plight. I must say, I am most impressed to hear that you brought Sarkov to death. It is a feat to be proud of, Kalgoresh, and that you would fight for a stranger's honor while other tasks occupied your time. Your honor is heightened.
Dabu.
Yup, we do that. A little bit more armor on both. You have done well, Kalgoresh. Although the vile familiars were merely pets of the darker powers within the Burning Blade, your success against them foretells greater deeds ahead.
Go forth to victory.
Through my divinations, I see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by these beasts in black magic. It is called the Burning Blade Medallion, and your next task is to find it and remove it from the Coven. But be wary, for the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the Burning Blade, and if so, then the agent's power would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. Go, Kalgoresh. You will find them in the Coven. You will find the Coven in the cave to the north and west.
May your blade never dull.
Jin Shan Modowe. Oh yeah, we get Aspect of the Monkey too, and Serpent Sting. Yeet.
Bye bye now.
Here's bound down. We'll do that. Get the Thazril, turn it in, call it in for the night. We might actually hit level 5. I'm A-okay with that, because we need to hit level 6 before leaving here. Yeah, we need to hit level 6. Yeah, that'll be an upgrade there too.
Loktar.
No good, lazy. Do you have my blackjack? Did you catch any peons sleeping on the job?
Go for
Good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help. Kalgoresh, you are a dependable work. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with the vicious beasts. Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left it in the chamber with the waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it so you can see it in the dark, so you won't have to worry about finding it. Just what's guarding it.
For the Horde.
For the Horde, yeah. Alrighty. Alright guys, I appreciate you joining me through this little first part of the episode. We'll be moving into episode 2 here pretty quickly. If you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed hanging out with me, I'd greatly appreciate you subscribing. Please subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you liking the video and commenting, your favorite part about it, what I can do better. Any feedback's great feedback. I'm all open to it. I hope you guys are ready to join me for episode 2 and the long journey we have ahead of us, trying to get to level 60 as a world first level 60 classic hardcore. No running. We're toggle walking everywhere. Thank you guys and have a blessed night.